My name is Shifa Tunisai. My student number is 11.
Hi, my name is Yefta Sunaria. My student number is 30.
Hello, my name is Jevine Rahmatua Sumbayak. My student number is 29.
Hi, my name is Nabila Prina. My study number is 19.
And hi, I'm Gadis Fatima Zara and my student number is 31. Hope you enjoy.
In international relations, we usually talk about president, prime ministers, or foreign ministers. But in indigenous communities, leadership follows a different pattern, rooted in cultural values, collective wisdom, and local traditions. Traditional leaders, such as tribal chiefs or elders, hold informal authority that is socially recognized in the international context. They often represent their communities in forums like the United Nations Permanent Forum on Indigenous Issues or UNPFII. So why is indigenous leadership relevant to international relations? First, indigenous communities preserve local cultures. 2. They play a key role in global issues such as climate diplomacy, human rights, and cultural diversity. 3. Indigenous leadership bring unique perspectives that are often overlooked in global forums. And for the presentation goal is to highlight the importance of indigenous leadership in global diplomacy and its role in shaping inclusive policy.
Let's take Indonesia as an example. Communities like Dayak in Kalimantan or indigenous groups in Papua are part of traditional movements advocating for land and environmental rights. Even though they don't hold formal state positions, indigenous leaders act as important non-state actors in environmental diplomacy and identity recognition on the global stage. Indigenous leadership structure, so they have different between indigenous and conventional leadership. First is state leaders like president, prime minister. It's been formal and institutionalized. And second is indigenous leaders like tribal chief or elders, and then they rooted in the culture, collective wisdom, and informal authority. And participation at the global level, like United Nations Permanent Forum on Indigenous Issues, or we know is UNPFII. Indigenous leaders represent their communities in international discussion.
As international relations students, we recognize that global forces like multinational corporations or state intervention often clash with indigenous rights. Globalizations, extractive industries, and weak legal protection are major challenges. This proves that local issues can escalate into international concerns. For instance, land conflict in the Amazon have gained global attention due to their impact on world's climate. For the case study, in Indonesia, Dayak in Kalimantan, they advocacy for land rights and environmental protection. The second one is indigenous communities in Papua. They engage in transnational movements for identity recognition. Their role as non-state actor is contributing to environmental diplomacy and influencing international policies on indigenous rights.
Okay, I will explain this slide in a concise and detailed manner about relevance in global diplomacy. From an international relation perspective, indigenous leadership is a part of grassroots diplomacy where local leaders actively shape global discourse and policy. They offer unique insight that are often overlooked by global overlooked by global elites, particularly regarding cultural identity, sustainability, and human rights. As a international relations student, it is imperative that we recognize, understand, and support their role in an increasingly globalist world. And from and for conclusion, in this slide is international relations student must encourage and support indigenous leadership in an increasingly complex global landscape. Okay.
Indigenous leadership is not longer just a local concern, it's becoming a powerful voice in global diplomacy. From the rainforest of Kalimantan to the halls of United Nations, indigenous leaders are shaping real-world policies and standing up for their community on the global stage. As student of international relations, our role to amplify, not replace, those voices. Let's make sure global policies are more inclusive, more culturally sensitive, and more human. Because when indigenous voices are heard, the whole world listens with more wisdom.
That's all from Group 4.
Thanks for listening.
I hope you enjoy our video.
Stay tuned for next video.
Bye!